Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about financial independence and how this is about being smart with your money and not necessarily being frugal or tight or mean. A lot of people use these words and think it's all the same, but I've got a lot of different opinions on the words tight, stingy, mean, or frugal. In my mind, frugal is about being smart, about buying things you need, not things that you don't need, not about wasting your money. Tight, kind of the same, but when people say mean or stingy with money, like this would be like when someone buys you a drink and you don't buy them one back, or they treat you to a bunch of meals and you don't buy it back. I don't like that. A lot of people have called me stingy or mean with money over the years, but I've never let people buy me stuff and not buy it back. Look at this view here, by the way. Um, so a lot of it is about being frugal, and frugal in a very smart way. Buy things that make you happy, do things that make you happy, do experiences. But as I said before, like look at your Amazon account, or look at your clothes, or look at the food, or lattes, or coffees, or cocktails that you buy. Do you need all of them? Could you still go out, instead of going out 4 or 5 nights a week, could you go out 2 nights a week and just drink a few drinks less, wake up feeling healthier, feeling better, and spending less money? Or for the person who buys a latte every single day of the week, you've got the book, The Latte Factor. But with that latte, 5 days a week, do you really enjoy it as much? Or why don't you cut back and make it a treat? So if you were to buy the latte maybe once or twice a week, meet up with some friends, make it a social aspect, you'd get a lot more for your money out of that latte. Then you could still have your coffee at home, spend less on it. I'll do a video on what I call the latte factor. It's not necessarily about lattes, but it's a metaphor about small items and how it all adds up. Some people think that being financially independent or retired young means that you're going to have the worst life ever, that you're going to be like saving the ketchups from McDonald's and looking for the serviettes and stealing toilet paper out of public bathrooms. This is not what financial independence. Financial independence is about finding a number that works for you, a number that makes you happy, and just not wasting money on certain stuff that you don't need. You still should be able to buy and do everything you want and live this luxurious lifestyle, but luxury will be different for different people. Let's say you go to the airport and you know that you're going to need a bottle of water, and at the airport it was $5 for a bottle of water. Actually, I was in the Mexico airport lately. It was something like $11 for a bottle. But you just go to the water fountain and fill it up. Now you've saved that $5. Little things like this are about being smart with the money. Maybe you don't want to buy some shitty fast food, but you're going on a journey, so you bring a nice sandwich or a nice salad. That will only take you a few minutes to work, but all those money savings will add up. A lot of people keep asking me to give them a lesson on stocks and investing. Not everybody wants to retire, but I'm showing you how to have the ability to be financially independent. You can still work. So where I'm going with these videos slowly is, first of all, showing you how to use your money smartly, how to have that extra money. Loads and loads of people will be like, oh, I don't have that extra money to invest, or I don't have that extra money for financial independence, or I can never retire, or my life is too expensive. But it's crazy how many people don't realize the money that isn't spent smartly. They don't realize that how frugal isn't a bad thing. As I said, being stingy and mean with money is a bad thing. Frugal can benefit you in a lot of ways in life, and you just got to realize which ways to cut back. There's a lot of different things we could talk about here, from your small expenses, as I said, coffee, alcohol, socializing, driving when you could be walking. Like, do you always need to drive everywhere because you walk or bike? And think of the money that will eventually save you in healthcare as you keep fitter, and energy. Where I'm going with these videos is I want to show you how to be smart with your money so that you have the extra money, and eventually how to invest it. How to invest it smartly that will make you more money. I'll do this while showing you some of my travel videos and how I live this lifestyle, how I'm able to live this travel lifestyle because I invested the money smartly. A lot of people want me to just tell them like, oh, you need to put all your money into this investment, into this tax account, and they don't want to learn about how and why to do it. And I can't tell you that. I'm not a financial advisor. You got to figure this one out yourself. I'll tell you what I invest in, but not exactly what you should, because you might have different life choices and ambitions than I will, and different growth levels. But yeah, I'll get to that point showing you how to get the money smartly, how to travel on a budget, how to have a better lifestyle with regards money, and how to see money in a different way, and then not have to work full time if you don't want to, or have the ability to quit or lose your job and take some time off if you need to.